6 historic stores in America you should know about. One knock, one destiny. Abraham Lincoln almost vanished from history, and hardly anyone knows it. After losing multiple elections, he packed his bags and decided he was done with politics for good. He wanted a quiet life. No speeches, no crowds, no pressure. But the morning he planned to leave, a terrified young man knocked on his door with a letter. He begged Lincoln to defend him in a murder trial, saying, "Sir, you're the only one who will listen to me." Lincoln hesitated, but something in the man's voice, the fear, the desperation, made him stay. Lincoln took the case, won it, and the victory pulled him right back into the spotlight. And here's the twist. That one unexpected knock restarted his entire political career. Without it, the Lincoln we know today might never have existed. Truman's unsent rage. Imagine a U.S. president writing a letter so emotional that he never sent it. A letter that could have changed American politics forever. In 1945, right after World War II, President Harry Truman read a newspaper column attacking his daughter's singing performance. It wasn't political criticism, it was personal. Furious, Truman sat down at his desk and wrote a handwritten, unfiltered letter to the journalist, defending his daughter like any protective father would. He even wrote, "I've never met you, but if we ever cross paths, you'll need a new nose." Yes, the President of the United States actually said that. But after cooling down, he tucked the letter into a drawer and never mailed it. Decades later, the letter resurfaced, not as a scandal, but as a reminder that even the most powerful leaders in America are, at their core, still the chaotic first inauguration. America's first inauguration in 1789 looks perfect in paintings, but the real event was full of confusion. After Washington was elected, Congress was supposed to meet in New York. Yet for weeks, almost no one arrived. The country had chosen a president, but no government stood ready to swear him in. When Washington finally reached New York, panic set in. There was no stage, no Bible, not even the official oath prepared. They grabbed a Masonic Bible at the last second. And the twist? After taking the oath, Washington quietly admitted he felt like a man walking to his execution. America's hidden dark decade. Have you ever wondered what the U.S. government was hiding in the early 1900s, and why almost no one alive today talks about it? Back then, Washington looked calm on the surface, but inside, panic simmered. Powerful men met behind locked oak doors, whispering about rising corruption, secret deals, and an America growing too fast for anyone to control. Files went missing, reporters disappeared, and every scandal was buried under a polished photograph. Ordinary Americans sensed something was wrong. Letters arrived late, taxes changed overnight. Strange officials appeared in small towns without explaining why. And just when it felt like the truth would surface, a sudden fire destroyed the records room, erasing everything. Some say it was an accident. Others swear it was the government protecting its darkest century. What if I told you the U.S. government once feared a single mistake could erase the entire nation before sunrise? In the early Cold War, Washington wasn't just tense, it was terrified. Every night, officials slept with phones beside their beds, waiting for alarms they prayed would never ring. One winter evening, radar screens suddenly lit up. Hundreds of unknown blips rushing toward America. Officers froze. Was this the end? Panic surged through the Pentagon. But then, silence. The attack vanished. Minutes later, scientists discovered the truth. The radar had mistaken the rising moon for Soviet missiles. Leaders laughed publicly, but behind closed doors, hands shook. They realized the scariest part wasn't the enemy. It was how close they came to starting a war by accident. Have you ever wondered what America's most powerful leaders were willing to hide just to keep the country calm? In the early 1900s, long before cameras and leaks, Washington faced a scandal so explosive that newspapers were quietly paid to stay silent. It started when a clerk found a sealed envelope on a senator's desk. Inside it, a list of secret deals that linked politicians to oil barons, judges, and even foreign agents. Witnesses vanished. Evidence burned in accidental fires, and everyone involved denied everything. But here's the twist. Decades later, a forgotten diary revealed the truth. Washington didn't cover up one scandal, it covered up dozens, all connected by the same powerful hand no one dared to. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We'll see you again with another equally exciting video. Until then, bye!